Hey everyone, Alex here with Systems Refined, and today I want to talk to you about updating checklists and templates in Asana. So when I first started creating checklists and templates, I would just do one draft and call it good. But we all know that that's not how things usually go. So I like having checklists that are organized and structured and have everything that needs to be done in one document, or easy to read kind of checklist document. That way I don't worry about what if I've forgotten something or anything like that. Also, it makes me look really good as a professional. And it's like, hey, I know what I'm doing. But the problem with first drafts is that they're usually not complete. And so you got to be open to changing it quite a few times until it's right. So the first thing you need to do is just implement. Just start using that checklist or template that you started creating, and understand that you have to update it until it's done. And I know some of you are probably thinking, well, things change. You're right. Things do change. The way that you do a business will change. So that's why you need to treat all of these checklists and templates as living documents, and you need to do yearly reviews. That way you always have a product that is good to go. You know that it will always be, or you know that you will always do it the right way. And the thing is, once it's done and you do that yearly process review, you'll actually end up working less because you have all the steps. You know exactly what needs to get done. It makes you more productive, and it gives you time to focus on your business, getting more clients and more sales. And if you hire a VA or hire somebody else to come in to do some of this work, you will be confident that you know that the staff will do it correctly because of that checklist. So it's very important to update checklists and templates. Yesterday, I actually did a short video on preparing for a hurricane in Asana, because there's a hurricane headed this way, Hurricane Dorian. And it's a checklist that I created yesterday based on what I did yesterday and the day before. I was just kind of going through okay, yeah, I did this, and that. So I live in Florida and hurricanes happen. So I want to have a checklist to make sure that I am prepared and don't have to make multiple trips to the grocery store or Home Depot or Lowe's or anything like that to get all the supplies that I need. I want to make one trip, or I want to make as few trips as possible. So that means that I need to update that checklist. So let's go ahead and update the one that I started yesterday. Here's a checklist that I created yesterday, and it's definitely not complete, and it needs a few things added to it. But first, let's start with the grocery section. I just wanted to add 3 more additional things, such as canned fruit, raisins, and sports drinks. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. Next, I want to go ahead and add a few things to the supply stuff. It's just something I didn't think of yesterday. Things that I already have, but I might not have the next time a hurricane comes around. So I want to add those. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So board games and puzzles is probably going to be pretty important if you think about it. You can't, if your phone's not working, you might be able to use some apps on your phone that don't require the internet, but if your cell phone's not working because there's no internet or there's no cell service, then really you can't surf the internet or anything. So all you'll have are kind of the games on your phone. But also, what about the people that don't have apps or anything on the phone like me? I do not play games on my phone at all. So I literally have none of that stuff. But I do have a bunch of board games and puzzles. So that's why I added that. So make sure you just add something for entertainment as well. Now, one of the important things that I didn't add in here yet, but I wanted to do that last, is to add the important documents. And the reason why I didn't add it is because I wanted to show you that I'm going to add subtasks in this one too, because I didn't want to list out all the important documents under here. I just wanted to list it inside of the important documents task. So I'm going to go ahead and add all of those right in here. Everyone's important documents are going to be a little bit different. This is kind of what I need. And so go ahead and make sure you really review what it is that you need for your family. The last thing I wanted to add was a new section, actually. So let me go ahead and add a new section, and it's going to be called Resource. And I'm going to put this on the very top. So for county information, every county is going to do evacuation differently. They might have phone numbers that you want to contact, or they might have shelters for you. So you want to get that information in here as well. So that is what this task is for. And in the description section, I'm going to go ahead and put just a few things here. So I just added the evacuation zone. I live in evacuation zone D, which means that there's 4 evacuation zones, A, B, C, D. D would be the last to evacuate. It looks like that Hurricane Dorian is only going to be a tropical storm when it finally hits Tampa, so I probably will not have to evacuate. But it's good to know what evacuation zone that you are in. And that is it. That's all the updates that I needed to make to this. If I think of anything else, I will definitely update you guys as well, so that way you have my most up-to-date hurricane preparedness checklist as well. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video valuable. And if you did, go ahead and click that like button, and click on subscribe if you would like to see more of my Asana tips videos. If you are in that hurricane path, please be safe, have a plan, and make sure that you're taking the precautions now and you're not waiting until the last minute. All right, guys, be safe out there.